Yeah, we're going to pick up the Lego table from the school. They really have nowhere to store it at that smaller campus, so yeah, we put it upstairs in the attic, and we're not up there enough that it'll be in our way.
Yeah.
And she's clean.
Yeah, I watched you.
Tux is here, and so is the former hill crew, now the backyard crew. Or Stripe. Probably down at my feet somewhere. He bides his time until he can go get Tux's food, because Tux has a little extra special something. You guys all sharing nice this morning? Good job. You got enough gas in this thing?
Yeah, I got a quarter tank, thank goodness.
Well, that's not that much, but at least we won't need it on the way in.
Right, well, I decided not to fill it up all the time now. I keep it, well, in the winter time during the bad weather, maybe a power failure possibility, because I have a hose that allows to put on the side of the fuel injection pump, and you take out fuse number, I forget which number, I have it written down. You take that fuse out, and then you jumper to...
Do you have a way to drain it?
I have a way to pump gasoline into from the right. That's what I'm trying to say. So this is our long-term, this 25-gallon tank, and almost 25 gallons in this thing. So I would fill it up in the winter time, because we could fill up the generator 5 days. This thing would run the generator approximately 5 days.
Yeah, Don's done a lot of research on getting gasoline out of modern vehicles.
Yeah, it's not easy.
It's not trivial unless you want to ruin the gas tank and puncture it. Hey, I'm in the passenger seat this morning. A few times a year it works out like this for one reason or another. Usually a doctor's appointment after drop-off, Don's with me, but not always in the GMC though. Usually he's driving Ruby, or this year he might be driving Jules. Wait a minute, the bus is not supposed to be stopped here. Absolutely, it is, and the driver's out of the bus. Oh no. Oh no, that's a bad morning.
Yeah, really.
Aw, feel for him.
Yeah.
Never seen the bus pulled over before.
Right.
Well, I feel for the people on the bus, because I imagine getting another bus out here to pick them up is going to take an hour or better.
Oh yeah, this is the end of the route basically.
Yeah. That's about as far as they go, at least it's south out of the city. I don't know if they go up into Wake Forest north, if they've got to stop in Zebulon or Nightdale or Wake Forest.
Right.
Don says he doesn't think traffic's bad, and I don't think the traffic in the morning, I've not been backed up and it moves fine, but he also hasn't been in traffic with any construction vehicles this morning. I don't know how he got so lucky. Not one dump truck, cement truck, flatbed hauling, cinder blocks, or sheetrock, nothing. Lucky.
Yeah.
Well, one good thing about the entrance here with the GMC is it's actually not as wide as Ruby. It's longer than Ruby, but it's not a particularly wide vehicle. So we're all loaded up. It's the table at the house that Don notched so it would fit perfectly in the GMC, because he learned along the way.
Well, that's only slightly true. The problem is the extra, it's a 4x8 sheet.
Right.
And they put a second 2x4 or 1x2 on the end, so it's 1.5 inches wider than a 4x8 sheet of plywood. And this opening is specifically designed for
plywood.
Like 1/2 inch wider. It's like 48.5 inches. Well, this 1.5 inches basically will not allow it to slide in the groove designed for 4x8 sheets of plywood.
Yeah. So we couldn't get it in all the way. Not that that matters.
Yeah, not laying flat.
It's wedged and it's bungeed. So what do we have charging this morning?
It's an I-Pace.
Yep, it sure is. Since Don's driving, I can show you the progress on the Costco over here. I'm on the right passenger side of the vehicle. It's coming along really good. You can see it's quite the large construction site. Well, I don't know if you saw it or not, but the bus is still there, and he'd raised up the cover on the engine in the back, I guess to let people know it was disabled. Real bummer. And it was not electric or CNG, it was one of the diesel buses, FYI. We're gonna go for a walk. It's just after 8:30, it's walk time. We'll deal with the table and the other stuff in there this afternoon, probably after Don's work day, or whenever he tells me he wants me to help. So I can certainly carry all the Lego, the bin stuff up the stairs and be on one end of the table. And well, the only cat on the back side of the house that's around right now is Marty. Hopefully the rest of them are behaving wherever they are. I'll check when I come home. Oh God, we're running late this morning. He's gonna walk fast.
Get with the program, girl.
Don and I found a car key fob along with some trash this morning. Not near the trash, however, on the approach to the park, and I posted it on the local Facebook groups asking someone to PM me, describe it. I didn't tell them what kind of car it was. We'll see if we can help get it back to wherever it goes. I noticed they mowed here yesterday. You can particularly tell right here. Yay! Wow, has the trail been blown? Well, maybe not. Maybe. Probably not. Maybe just the mower. Seems like there's less little sticks. I think they might have blown it. Either that or just the mower going past helped to sling the stuff off a little bit. Hey, Mr. Turtle. We'll let you go on your way. Hey, bud. Have a good day. So I think we heard it's going to be 94 here today.
I believe it.
So let's just say we're enjoying this part of the trail, even though it's uphill, that's in the shade.
Yeah.
Because it feels so nice right here.
It's still awful sticky here.
I think Don's on another 17-minute pace. I'm doing my best to keep up uphill. But really, when we walk this every day, the hardest part is early. It's at the start of the walk, not the end, the way we walk it.
Yeah.
Which is not a plan, it's just how it works out.
Yeah.
I suppose we could always drive to South Park and walk and then end up back at South Park and drive home from there, but it doesn't seem as efficient.
On the way back.
No, I wouldn't either. All right, come on, we're slowing. Gotta keep up the pace. Keep up the pace, keep up the pace. Yeah, must be Tuesday. Looking good, looking good. We're on our second time around. I still think we're making really good time.
Yeah, I think we're doing great.
Yeah, no lawn mowing today. That was like 2.5 miles, and I don't know how many steps it was, but at the end of the day, it was going on 15,000 again. So mowing the lawn is a significant amount of extra exercise in my day. So we're on our third lap, because we sure can't be short on laps today, because I'm gonna be sitting a good bit of the rest of the day. Yeah. I think I'd like a 3-hour window to just go work on my Lego project. But nope, I gotta leave for the chiropractor in a little bit. And then tomorrow morning, in the middle of the morning, Midnight and Mittens, the two indoor cats, the tuxedo looking one and the big black one, they go to the vet tomorrow for their yearly shot. So I'm not gonna get a 3-hour window tomorrow, but maybe Thursday. Nope, that's shopping with Michelle, which I'd rather do than Legos. Maybe Friday? I want to build the furniture inside the first floor and I'm not getting no time. And then the evenings, lights out and Don taking a nap, it's not a good time to really work on Legos. I think quite possibly we're on a 17-minute pace again. I'm hoping. I've put effort into it. I won't be too disappointed if we're not, but I've put effort into it today.
I think we're well into the 17.
Okay.
5,538 steps, 47 minutes, 2 seconds, 1735 per mile average. You smoked it today,
baby,
girl.
woo! I'm so excited.
Yeah, you did good. My girl, she kicked butt. Woo! Now all I gotta do is get home. I'll see you at the house. Kiss,
All right,
kiss.
yeah, kiss, kiss. We hustled that last little bit. And it is mostly downhill. There was one little hill. I noticed we slowed and I said, no, we gotta pick it back up here. Pick it up. We gotta be in the 17s. Phew. I try very hard not to slow down on this hill and stay a nice, steady, purposeful pace up to Jules. Ruby says I've got 5 minutes to spare to get to the chiropractor's office, so we're good. It's all good. Don started his work day, and everything seems to be on schedule today. Just, you know, an appointment kind of a week. Probably go over to Guardian Angel Apex after the chiropractor's appointment, because as I usually say, it's just not justified coming home for the short amount of time I would be there. I did remember Johnny's water bottle today. Yay! Yep, another day, another trip down the turnpike. Yeah, it's a good thing we got the transponder and we got the automatic payment thing set up. Don doesn't need it highlighted to him how many times in a month I'm on the turnpike now. I love the turnpike though. Autopilot, center lane, wide, carefree, decent speed. I like it. I like it a lot. This is spoil a girl being out here on this, making it so easy to get around. Well, I don't believe I've seen cops out here before, but okay. I can see why a dump truck might be out here though, because it's so close to the Holly Springs landfill. I'm on here for another 3.7 miles. All right, Ruby, you wait for me to come back. Don't go take any passengers while I'm inside. One of these days, but probably still not my Ruby girl. Well, I'm done with the PEMF session, and I really do think they're helping. I had a lot less pain this week in my lower back and the cyst area in my leg. I noticed it a couple of times during the week, but not like it was before. She kind of did a half intense, break it up a half, or try to get the inflammation out, and then a relaxing soothe at the end. So yeah, hopefully I'll have a really comfortable week this week too. And I did make an appointment to come back next week, because if I'm getting through my week and I'm comfortable, then it's worth it to me to drive over here and have another session. So I'm gonna go to Guardian Angel Apex now. It's 11:52. I got plenty of time to go over there for a few minutes. So it's currently taking 23 minutes to get to downtown. So 30 minutes, 2:15. Gotta be in Ruby 1:45 at the absolute latest. 1:40'd be better. I don't know that I'll be in there that long, but that would be the drop dead time. The choir crew and the veggie crew and the owls today. Somebody must have gotten rid of a bunch of their owls. It's kind of sad. I don't see one that grabs me though. When's the last time you saw that kind of an ice tray? They do have a good selection of toys today, but I've not seen any Legos. There's your Build-A-Bear crew. What a special little chair. I think I can. I think I can. I made it back to the car. Plenty of time to go get Johnny. Had a good time browsing. Didn't buy too much today. Got Michelle an octopus. Got one sweatshirt, one pair of pants. I am out here on I-40 getting over to Rock Quarry Road. This is the most efficient way to get from Guardian Angel Apex to the school downtown. It's not too bad out here this afternoon. It's just, you know, fast moving traffic. Well, coming in this way did cost me a few extra minutes. The guys are laying sidewalks over here, but how cool to see sidewalks being added where they're needed. Wow, it's 96 out there. Do we have to get out of the house, Johnny? I think I just want to stay in the cool garage in the cool car. Hey. Water boy, huh? I didn't know that was part of your job description.
What's that, water boy?
Yeah.
Can do. That trail will travel.
I came out here to help with the table and the table's been moved.
Upstairs.
I know, how in the world?
Yeah, by myself.
Well, how in the world?
Because you're not married to a girly man.
Well, I know that, but how in the world I came to help you?
Well, it has to do with 25 years of living by myself, single, and having to do everything. I have devices that help do stuff like that.
Okay.
In this particular case, I use my plywood arm thing. It makes my arm longer so I can hook the bottom of the plywood. Because you can't grip the bottom of the plywood.
Right, well, and to be clear, that's not a real sheet of, a full sheet of 3/4 inch plywood. That, yeah, it's a thinner sheet. It's not as heavy as some of those pieces.
Box construction, kind of a torsion box type.
Okay, you're making me dizzy now. Thanks for the footage.
You think you're
Thanks.
dizzy? You wanted me to try me a little bit.
Thanks for the footage on the unicycle. I appreciate it, but you can get off now.
I have to go this way to unwind because I'm all dizzy that other way.
Oh wow, the voltage is down to 233.
Yep, she's low. You can hear the air conditioners making that grinding grunt sound instead of that normal whirly sound.
Yeah. So I just got the results of the EMG back about half an hour ago, and right before I left to take Johnny to Taekwondo. And I would tell you what it said if I could tell you what it said. Even the English part, the conclusion was not very conclusive or explanatory in a way that's understanding. Obviously I have some neuropathy, and we could assume that it's caused by chemo, and maybe it is, and maybe it's also something else. I don't know. I go to see the neurologist I saw the last time on September the 10th. But the neurologist I really need to see is not until October the 22nd. It was an appointment coming up in September or late August, and they moved it on me without asking me if it was okay. Or I told them it wasn't okay and they moved it anyway. So the answers are really slow to come. I just kind of want to forget I had the test, and I'll show up at my appointment in September and then my appointment in October, and we'll just go from there. I think they talked about wanting to do a skin biopsy, and I probably will let them do that. That doesn't sound like a big deal, and get a little more information. What in the world is that on Main Street? It looks like a very large pool. Yeah, something tells me they probably aren't supposed to come down Old Main Street with that and should be on Judd Parkway instead. Huh. It's Johnny's volunteer night and then class, so it's like a double slot. I may send Don back if I go get dinner started. We'll see. We got to pick him up at 7:45. Poor kid's got homework too. Hi, Tux. That's my buddy. All right, while I was home, I mixed up a batch of fried rice and sausage. Johnny can take that for lunch tomorrow, plus have some with his dinner. You plugging me in?
Yep.
Thank you.
The door isn't opening.
Really? I'll just give it a little push. There you go. It does that every once in a while. All right, charge scheduled for 8:30.